Hello YouTube, this is ChardarYGO playing some Tearlament for YGO Omega Daily Duels, and so far this deck has been just busted. If you played Yu-Gi-Oh in the past couple weeks, I mean, I'm sure you don't need me. Oh, opponent's playing Mathmech. Activates Circular, dumps Sigma, summons Circular. Activates Sigma, special summons it. Circular triggers, we will activate Havness. See if our opponent wants to Ash this. We're pretty okay because we have this Nibiru. Our opponent does. So it's one less Ash for our turn. Grabs Super Factorial. I guess Super Factorial makes Nibiru less good. Summons Alembertion. Activates Alembertion, detach 2, search a Mathmech. This is another deck I'm kind of interested in playing on the series. Grabs Equation. Summons Diameter, activates Diameter, targets Sigma. So now we can Nibiru and... Alright, opponent summons Cyber's Wicked. Activates Alemberton. Tributes itself. Summons back Diameter. Triggers Wicked. Banishes Alembertion. Grabs Diameter. Activates Equation. Brings back Sigma. I think we Nibiru here. I can't think of any further extenders our opponent could have. Summon Primal Being token. I guess if we had done our Mathmechs correctly, we could have summoned this in attack. But this deck is not short of ways to get monsters off the board. Opponent sets one, probably Super Factorial. Passes. We draw another Rhino Heart. That's pretty good. Standby main. Activate Shiren. Special summon. Pitch a Rhino Heart. What do we mill? We mill a Merely. Activate Merely. Keep Havness in hand because there's a very real chance we can use the in-hand effect. Opponent has a Ghost Bell. Normal Rhino Heart. Activate Rhino Heart. Dump Havness, effect of Havness. Opponent chains Super Factorial to Ixie's summon. Summon 1, 2, 3. Its opponent will have the negate with Diameter. Summon Kaleido Heart using Havness Engrave, Rhino Heart Engrave, Merely Engrave. Any order, summon Kaleido Heart, activate Kaleido Heart, target. Opponent chains. Detach 2, send a monster we control the grave. Chain Havness. Negates the effect. We will activate Kaleido Heart. We will activate Solic. Add... So we've used Merely, Shiren. I don't think we've used Havness Fusion Effect. We already have Havness in hand. Search another Shiren. Summon Kaleido Heart. Send Havness to Grave. Oh, we have used Havness. So one of the challenges with this deck is just keeping track of which effects you've used and you haven't used. Summon Redoer, and then we definitely messed up putting this token in attack. We should be able to hit in for a lot of damage here, but such is the way, so we're just going to pass the turn, draw, standby, during standby phase, activate Redoer, steal a card. We steal a Ghost Ogre. Okay, that's not bad. I don't know what is up with my camera recently. This needs some work. Opponent activates Sigma. That's acceptable. Summon Sigma. Summons Diameter. Activates Diameter. We will chain Havness. Mill 3. Nothing relevant. Activate Kaleido Heart. Circular Diameter. Sigma. Token. I think we get rid of Diameter. So this we have not gotten to kick Kalos yet. That's probably a bit of an oversight. Summons Alembertion again. Detaches 2, adds a Mathmech. Grabs Subtraction. Activate Subtraction. Targeting Kaleido Heart. Switches token to attack. Very awkward summoning us in defense. That's punishing us quite a bit. Opponent summons a Splash Mage. We're going to fire off the Redoer. Detach Shiren. Activate Shiren. Summon Kit Kalos using Shiren and Merely. On bottom, summon Kit Kalos, activate Kit Kalos, dump Merely to the graveyard, activate Merely, summon Dragostapelia using Merely and Kit Kalos, summon Dragostapelia. See what our opponent does. We have Dragostapelia to negate Splash Mage. Subtraction permanent until the end of the turn. Okay. Opponent down to the red hourglass. Okay, I'm pretty sure you're supposed to activate the Splash Mage anyway. Like, we're going to negate it, but you might as well make us use Dragostapelia. Opponent, red hourglass. So that was played like extremely sloppy on my part, but this deck is just so busted, I'm not convinced it's going to matter. We did get lucky with the Nibiru, but like opponent did everything they wanted to do and it just didn't matter. Down to 1 minute. We're gonna get a timeout win. Getting salty roped. Alright, opponent with 30 seconds left decides to activate Splash Mage. We will chain Dragos to Pelia, negate Splash Mage. So opponent can go to battle. They can attack over Havness. They can attack over Kaleido Heart activates Addition. Targets the token. Token gets huge. Link summon transcode. Oh, maybe opponent just debated us. Activates transcode. Brings back Splash Mage. Makes access code. Access code target transcode. Activates access code. Banish Wicked. Blow up Nibiru. Banish transcode, pops Kaleido Heart. We will activate Kaleido Heart, summon back Kaleido Heart, dump Havness, activate Havness, summon Kit Kalos using Havness Engrave, Rhino Heart Engrave. Any order, someone in defense, just walling up. Activates, banishes Splash Mage, blows up Dragos to Pelia. Goes to battle. Attack Kaleido Heart. Attack Kit Kalos. So, need to draw any Tearlament. Redoer comes back. We draw not a Tearlament. So now we need to banish a trap off top of our opponent's deck. Activates Redoer. We get another monster, not exciting. This isn't, I think it's normal summoned. We can make dark. Does our opponent have any darks? They don't. Activate Dark Ruler no more. Shrink access code. Go to battle. Attack access code. Run over access code. Main phase 2. Forever haunted by our own Nibiru token. Pass the turn. Opponent draws. Go to standby. Please let us hit something. A spell is fine, like drawing a card is fine. Opponent is going to imperm the Redoer. Well, activate Redoer, detach, tag out Redoer. Don't steal anything, but get to keep our Redoer. Opponent activates Sigma. Sigma is a very impressive card, honestly. It keeps coming back forever. Like, it's theoretically banished when it leaves the field, but you only ever Ixie summon with it anyways. Our opponent have another level 4 Mathmech. They have a Veiler. I'm not sure what this gets them. Light Charmer, maybe? Pit Knight Airly. Goes to battle. Attacks. Hits us with her token. Should have summoned this an attack. Like, this game would have been over so long ago. We'd have just summoned it in attack. So the problem with forming habits. like, you play Nibiru so often, and it's so common to put in attack. We draw King of the Swamp. We will activate Redoer. We get a spell. That's really good. Activate, detach the spell. We get Rhoda. That's really good. Activate Rhoda, grab Rhino Heart. Activate Shiren. Pitch Rhino Heart. We mill Shiren. We will activate Shiren. Summon Kit Kalos using Shiren Engrave. King of the Swamp Engrave. Put 2 back. Summon Kit Kalos, activate Kit Kalos, dump Merely, send to graveyard, activate Merely, summon Dragos Stapelia using Merle and Kit Kalos. There's not a great way to get over this token. Awkward. Do we activate Kit Kalos? We don't have any Tearlaments. Can this summon Kaleido Heart? Activate, target itself. Summon back Kaleido Heart. Trigger effects, Kaleido Heart on 1 target token, Kit Kalos on 2, mill a bunch of cards, get rid of the token, activate Havness, summon, I guess we can just summon Wings. Summon Wings of Resonant Life. Go to battle. Activate effect. Put a counter on this. Declare attack. Opponent takes 12. Attack with our Deceptive Monster for 3,000. Attack with for 18. This Redoer was a champ. We'll let Redoer attack for game. Alright. 18-minute game 1 because of just a few misplays. How do we play against Mathmech? So, like, Super Factorial is their card that matters. Ghost Ogre might be good. Keep stuff off the field. Maybe cut Tactics. Try it like that. Like, I like Tactics, but I don't think we want to take control of any of the Mathmech cards. Alright, opponent taking their time to side. That was impressive. We definitely played that sub-optimally, which will come with experience with this deck. This deck has a lot of moving pieces. Standby main, activates Circular, dumps Multiplication, okay. Special Circular, activates Sigma from hand, sure. Triggers Circular, we will activate Havness. We're going to summon this in attack. We mill Shiren, King of the Swamp. Our opponent gets Super Factorial. Activate Shiren. Opponent has a Crow. It's annoying. Overlays into a Lumberson. Detaches 2, sure. Searches Diameter. Normal summons diameter. Diameter effect, target, multiplication. We're going to chain our own crow on the multiplication. Hopefully slows our opponent down a bit. Opponent link summons into Lingaribo. Oh, activates Parallel Exceed. Okay. That's pretty strong. Summons 2 Parallel Exceeds. Links into Wicked. Trigger Lemberson. Tribute itself. Special summon Diameter. Trigger Wicked. Banish Lemberson. Search Diameter. The opponent will have enough Mathmechs in grave for Super Factorial to be good, so this crow doesn't seem to have slowed them down a lot. Summons Decode Talker Heat Soul, pays 1,000, draws a card. Heat Soul does generate a lot of value. Like, before the new Mathmech support, I feel like Heat Soul kind of just didn't have a good home because, like, summons a Splash Mage. Okay. Heat Soul is, like, objectively a very powerful card, but Salad is just not a very good deck. Brings back Parallel Exceed for... So I feel like keeping Heat Soul there has to be better. Unless we're about to get synchroed for Synchro 12. Alright, Transcode Talker. Effective Transcode Talker brings back the heat. Okay, that makes more sense. Sets a card. Wishing me to reboot inside. Another Rhino Heart. Not exciting. Pays another 1,000, draws a card. Stand by main. Well, we can summon Merely and hope we get lucky. We can summon Rhino Heart and hope it resolves. Activate Rhino Heart. Grave is pretty loaded. Opponent has a Veiler for the Rhino Heart. Do they have any darks? They do. Do they have any darks that matter? I don't think so. Link summon into dark. Activate dark. Target Lingaribo. Alright, this... This is actually a waste of time. We can't... We have no way to get any of these in the graveyard by a card effect. We're just going to scoop it up. Like, I don't know what our opponent's back row has, but we're not playing through that. So, game number 3, we're going to bring in Deck Devies over Dark Rulers. Going to bring in Tactics over Nibs. D-Barrier actually seems okay. Bring in D-Barrier over Crows. Run it like that. Have a lot of blowout cards where if we resolve them, we should just win the game. I don't think we D-Barrier to try to stop our opponent from Ixie summoning. We use it to negate the Ixie's monster's effects. Camera doing its thing where it goes out of focus again. Alright, we're going to go first. This hand is not fantastic. Activate Rhoda for Rhino Heart. Normal summon Rhino Heart. Activate Rhino Heart. Dump Merely. Effective Merely. Opponent has a DD Crow. Activate King of the Swamp. Grab Polymerization to thin our deck. So we can poly or we can try to draw cards. I think we try to draw cards first. Tactics to draw cards. Opponent has an Ash Blossom. Well, Polymerization it is. Oh no, that's really bad. We don't want to summon. So we can't use its effect here, so... Summon Guardian Chimera, activate Beast. Well, that's a good draw. Activate Primitive Planet. Search up... We're already normal summoned, we can't use Shiren. Search up Halfness. Now, an untargetable Guardian Chimera, and then hope our opponent triggers Halfness for 1, and then we need to get a little lucky. Our grave's pretty loaded, so if we hit any Tearlament, it should work. Opponent, thinking through their options. Chimera doesn't do a lot. Didn't think too hard. Opponent just normals a Ghost Bell. That's a choice. Special Sigma. Summons Almirage. This is a very roundabout way of getting to Cyber's monsters. Summons Splash Mage. Does not have a Cyber's engraved to target with it, though. Opponent sets a card. Passes. Terraforming is good. Activate Terraforming. Search another Primeval Planet. Activate Primeval Planet. Search Shiren. Activate Shiren. Special. Send Mill. Don't hit anything, but we can still activate Halfness. Alright, resolves. We're just going to go straight for Kaleido Heart. Halfness. King of the Swamp. Rhino Heart. Any order. Summon Kaleido Heart. Activate Kaleido Heart on 1. Target the back row. Primitive Planet on 2. Target Splash Mage. Opponent has an Imperm for the Kaleido Heart, but that shouldn't matter. Go to battle, attack. Attack. And attack. Alright, was not pretty, but we made it work. GG opponent.